Old J-Snip 4, watchman of the sheeple. Or at least he tries to be. And then he realizes, what the hell are you doing? These people don't give a crap. Powerball, lottery. 1 in 300 something million chance of winning. Dumb and Dumber. He asked her, what's the chance of... He says to her, what's a girl like me and a guy like you, what are the chances of us getting together? Not very good. Not very good, like, 1 in a million? Or like 1 out of 10 or 50 or something, whatever he says. He's like, no, more like 1 out of, 200 million or something. So you're saying there's a chance. He's all excited. There's 1 in 300 million people. Well, 1 out of 300 plus million will win the lottery. That's, this Powerball. Or Powerball in general. That's what they say. So you're saying there's a chance. Listen. I've got a good friend at work. I think I talked about this a while back, just for whatever reason, but this is a good time to talk about it again. Plays a significant amount of money, to me anyways, in lottery tickets. Oh, I probably got $1,500 in tickets. I actually won. I can go cash. Sitting at home, I need to go cash. Hold on. You have $1,500 worth of winning tickets? Yeah, roughly. And they're just sitting at your house right now. Yeah, I gotta turn them in. He says, well, I probably lost just as much. I probably spent twice that amount of money, and half of it, I'm lucky to get half back. Usually I'm losing most of the time, so I'm losing more than I'm winning. That's because that's how it's supposed to be played. It's just like gambling. The house wins most of the time. So, I'd like to start off with the fact that how we forget so easily. Something happens and then it's yesterday's news. I forgot all about it. I don't care anymore. Hey, they caught people rigging votes, and this guy's testifying in front of a congressional panel how they rigged the votes. Make sure you go out and vote, everybody. Hold on, but they're still doing it. Nothing happened. Go vote. Okay. Case in point. The jackpot fixing scandal that rocked the lottery organization behind Powerball has done little to hold back interest in the game. In fact, with the jackpot soaring to world record-breaking levels, standing at now an estimated $1.5 billion as of Wednesday evening, 2016, January 13th, Powerball hysteria is sweeping the United States. My wife and I just went to Publix. J-Snip 4, it is time to change your diet, son. I eat out lunch every single day I'm at work. And I don't mean like fast food, McDonald's, but I do go and eat out. So it's time to just get some better foods in my body, some salads, some superfood type stuff, and quit playing games. So that's why we went to Publix tonight. And on our way out, which, it's 7:52 p.m. now, and I know that I think the numbers are 11 o'clock tonight. So it was probably 7 o'clock when we left Publix. And as we're leaving, she's like, whoa, look at that line. What the heck is that? Oh my God, it's probably the Powerball, isn't it? Holy crap. Look how far it goes. That's one grocery store in Valrico, Florida. Brandon, Valrico area. That's one place. How many places sell Powerball? And you could be rest assured there will be lines everywhere. Back to the article. In fact, stores across the country sold more tickets and saw much longer lines than usual before this last Saturday's drawing, which did not produce a single ticket matching all 6 Powerball numbers. The jackpot rises after each drawing that fails to produce a winner. And I thought I heard maybe someone from Florida got the numbers but not the final one or whatever, and won like $1 million. The U.S. saw Powerball sales of $277 million on Friday, and more than $400 million were expected Saturday. So you add that up, you're talking $677 million in 2 days. I understand it's lucrative to an extent, just for the sake of how much it is. You become a billionaire overnight. I get it. But the odds of hitting Powerball are so absurd. Why are you even focusing and even hoping and thinking you're going to get something like that? Oh, by the way, if you do win it, I take back everything I said. Throw me a couple bucks. You know, your pal Jason it for. But I don't have anything to worry about because that is not going to happen. I'm just kidding. In California, where total Powerball ticket sales usually average $1 million a day, they were selling at a rate of $2.8 million per hour. So, those sales have soared despite blah, 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 blah. So here's a rundown of the scandal that happened to Powerball not that long ago. In December 2010, a man walked into a Quick Trip convenience store on Des Moines' north side and bought what would become the winning ticket in a hot lotto draw with a $16.5 million jackpot, according to court documents. The prize was unclaimed for nearly a year. In November 2011, a Canadian man contacted the Iowa Lottery claiming to be the winner. A month later, he said he was not the winner himself, but represented an anonymous winner. Later that month, a New York lawyer came forward to claim the prize for a Belize-based trust. No one involved could provide the basic details of the winner, information required by Iowa law. Eventually, the attorney withdrew the claim to the jackpot, and the money went back to the states where the tickets were sold. Do you know anybody that's going to, you want an identification for $16.5 million lotto? I'm not giving you my information. That's because it was a scam, it was a setup, it was a fraud. Investigators never gave up on the curious case, and 3 years later released surveillance footage of a hooded man buying the winning ticket in the hopes that someone would recognize him. Several people identified him as Edward Tipton, Multi-State Lottery Association's former security director. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Tipton was charged with fraud almost exactly 1 year ago on January 15th, 2015. Investigators argue that Tipton was able to secure the winning ticket for himself through self-destructing software he installed on lottery computers. Tipton then allegedly filtered the ticket through a friend in Texas. Computers, software, counting things, coming up with numbers, winner, loser, winner, loser. Where else have we seen that? Voting machines. Here's your candidates. Press a button on the screen. Vote. It's electronically secure. Trust us. It's software that the club created. It'll even print out a ticket telling you, your receipt, this is who you voted for, correct? Yes, it is. I feel happy. But when they go to calculate the votes at the end of the day, the tally, it's already pre-programmed for the winner. This is the same thing. Ultimately, he was found guilty of 2 counts of fraud last July and sentenced to 10 years in prison last September. And he didn't even get the $16.5 million. Or has he been doing this for long enough that he actually has over the years? In October, investigators alleged that Tipton also rigged a $4.8 million jackpot in Colorado in 2005 and a $2 million jackpot in Wisconsin in 2007. They have also investigated alleged rigging in Kansas and Oklahoma. After the investigation was expanded nationwide in early October, Multi-States Executive Director Charles Strutt, who had run Powerball since it was created, was quietly placed on indefinite administrative leave. According to the Associated Press, Strutt hopes to return to the job when the Tipton case ends. Tipton denies the allegations that he abused his position and is facing a second trial this month. Despite the fixing scandal, the highly regulated games are on the level, lottery officials insist. A Pennsylvania lottery spokesman said his state's lottery has developed high standard protocols, which are modeled by lotteries across the U.S. and around the globe. By aggressively protecting the integrity of drawings, players are assured the fair outcome they expect and deserve, end quote. Unless you're still using the same software platform that Bozo put together for you. Unless you're still using the same, who makes those machines? Something Point, or what were the voting machines? I want to say DuPont. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, same machine. Hey, it's, meet the new machine, same as the old machine. It's probably rigged. So you're handing your money away to someone who has pre-selected themselves to win. Now, moving on to a different article that's absolutely related to the Lotto, because that's exactly what this is about. From Zero Hedge, why the Powerball jackpot is nothing but another tax on America's poor. And middle class, because some of y'all middle class people's out there right now going and buying up some tickets. I could have easily went with the wife, turn around, oh yeah, let's go to Publix. We're in Publix, let's go stand in line. Let's be a sheep. Let's be a sheep and stand in line with the rest of the sheep to play a game where we have 1 in a 300 million chance of winning. And if we win, it might be a number that someone's already rigged for someone else to win. Maybe these guys, these riggers, are letting it go higher and higher and higher and higher, making sure nobody wins, of course. And then ultimately, when it's $1 billion and something dollars, they're going to risk it all, because if they get caught, they're going to prison. Now let's rig the market, or the market. Let's rig the lottery system, and we'll make ourselves the winner, or somebody we know. And maybe, so here's what you guys have to look forward to. Maybe, whatever number they rig it to, I'll get lucky, and maybe I'll have those same numbers. So it's still a chance that even if it's a real number that came up, automatically generated by the system, I might get lucky and win. Or if they rig a number, I'll still get lucky, maybe, because that same chance applies that the number they selected to rig it to, my ticket will match. That sounds like a swell game. Now that the Powerball jackpot has hit a record $1.5 billion, people, mostly those in the lower and middle classes, are coming out in droves and buying lottery tickets with hopes of striking it rich. After all, with $1.4 billion, one can even afford enough shares of Apple stock to become a bigger holder than the Swiss National Bank. Naturally, we wish the lucky winner all the non-diluted best. There is, however, a small problem here when one steps back from the trees. As Converge EX Nicholas Coles previously explained, quote, lotteries, essentially target and encourage lower income individuals into a cycle that directly prevents them from improving their financial status and leverages their desire to escape poverty, end quote. And he says, yes, that's a bit harsh, and yes, people have the right to make their own decisions, even bad ones. Also, many people tend significantly overestimate the odds of winning because we tend to assess the likelihood of an event occurring based on how frequently we hear about it happening. The technical name for this is the availability heuristic, which means the more we hear about big winners in the press, the less uncommon a big payday begins to seem. Call it that, or call it what one wishes. The end result is that the lottery is nothing but society's perfectly efficient way of, to use a term from the vernacular, keeping the poor man down while dangling hopes and dreams of escaping into the world of the loathsome and oh so very detested 1%ers. Alas, the probability of the latter happening to you is virtually non-existent. What seems to be is always better than nothing. Summary. American adults spend an average of $251 on lottery tickets. With a return of 53 cents on the dollar, this means that the average person threw away $118 on unsuccessful lotto tickets. Not a great investment. So why are we spending so much? Well, lotteries are fun. Cheap opportunity to daydream about the possibility of becoming an overnight millionaire, or in this case, a billionaire. But on the flip side, people tend to overestimate the odds of actually winning. Lower income demographics spend a much greater portion of their annual earnings on lottery tickets than do wealthier ones. And I want you to think about something. I've mentioned this before. Whether you're watching American Idol or America's Got Talent or these dance shows or whatever they are, where you can win and, instant fame, and I'm a, small fortune that can lead me to a bigger fortune because I'm going to write songs, I'm going to sing, or I'm going to come here, I'm going to go to Vegas, there's going to be a spot in Vegas, the winner of the show. And there's so many thousands and thousands and thousands of people around you. But even in that, if you look at that, the odds there, oh my God, they're way better than winning the lottery. But even then, I noticed all these people, a lot of them foreign speaking, you can hear their accents. I come from the American dream. You can only do these things in America. This place is great. I love this country. I want to be, I come from such and such 2 years ago or 1 year ago, and I came all the way here for this, and I'm working now, but this is what I want to do. And then they find out that they don't make it. And the biggest one that actually interviews the people a lot of time is American Idol. When they don't make it, they got close, but they didn't make it. And I'm not talking about the top 10. I'm talking early on in the show. And I'm thinking, there's still thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming. What did they just say? And they said, this was it for me. This is the only chance I had. This is it. I don't want to be working as a waitress the rest of my life, but I guess that's it for me. This had to happen, or else, it was it. And again, with American Idol now, it's the last season ever. So guess I'm going back to bussing tables and waitressing, and so that's the underlying problem. People are making slave wages. And that's the ones who are easily look at this dangling carrot. Just spend a little bit of your money, always, forever, the rest of your life as you work every week, every Wednesday, and every Saturday if you can help it. Just throw a little bit more in here. Because it only if you hit it, if you hit it big one time, just one time, dude, you're set. You don't have to work again the rest of your life. You can pay off your house. You can get another house or two or three. Oh man, you're right. Yeah. So I'll just take a little bit of my paycheck money to do this, and it becomes a never-ending cycle. Since lotteries are state-run, that effectively means that there are less affluent. That effectively means that the less affluent pay more in taxes, technically speaking, albeit by choice, than broadly appreciated. And even winning the lottery doesn't guarantee financial success. More than 5% of lottery winners declare bankruptcy within 5 years of taking home the jackpot. Which, I mean, it's more than 5%, but it's not a lot. But that's still interesting to know. How the hell do you win a big jackpot? And file for bankruptcy later. Despite their drawbacks, though, lotteries are no doubt here for the long haul. In states that have lotteries, an average of 11% of their total revenues, the states, come from lotteries ticket sales. And the number is even as high as 36% in 2 states, which are West Virginia and Michigan. The state's income, 36% of the state's income in West Virginia and Michigan are purely from lottery. You remember that song from Deliverance? Dueling Banjos? Excuse me. It's been a while. West Virginia and Michigan. Don't tell me that a damn state's income, 36% of it, more than a third, is reliant on lottery ticket sales. I thought this was the greatest country on the face of the earth to live in. Most prosperous. Come and live the American dream. Only in America. If that's the case, why are so many people spending outrageous amounts of money on lottery tickets? A guy like myself says, I'm going to work hard my whole life. I'm not going to be screwing off. And I'm going to think of something my whole life. I'm going to love to think of some kind of invention or something, just to make some side cash or whatever, while simultaneously maintaining a normal job. And I've done that. And then, oh my God, YouTube, with these advertisements that pop up, I get to place on the video. I get a little piece of that pie. Holy cow. I'm making videos, educating people and stuff, and making some money on the side. Fantastic. Check that goal off. But I thought this was America. Isn't this America? Hey, log me in, TeamViewer, remote control PC programs. Sharing the desktop. Man, those prices are outrageous. Who the hell do these people think they are? $150 a year for log me in for 2 computers and you don't get all the goodies with it? Very basic remote control? TeamViewer, you want $800, but you get to own it. You don't have to pay us yearly. Holy crap. JSnip, you're a developer. You might be able to pull this off. I got time. That's all it takes, some time. It's gonna take a little time to look around. Sorry. Uncalled for. Sorry about that. But I went for it. I didn't get paid anything to do this because it's my own little project. And it's at a point now where I've got servers, I've got some load balancers, I've got the equipment, I'm ready to ship it off to a data center. And I'm thinking, man, if I could pull this off, this could be an extremely successful business. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool if I became a next big tech company just doing that? And I could hire some people. And I actually come out here on YouTube one day and say, hey, any such and such type of people need a job? Subscribers? Hey, man, hit me up. Send me your resume. Send me an application. Wouldn't that be great? My mind's do it the way you're supposed to do it. I'm not out like, forget that. Forget the remote control thing. Forget the YouTube. I'll just turn the ads off on YouTube. I'll just work my normal day-to-day job. Matter of fact, forget my job. I'm going to go work for McDonald's for the hell of it. And just buy lottery tickets in hopes that things get better for me. If you take control of your life and make the changes in your life, things will happen. If you just sit back and hope or even pray, hope and pray that things get better, I'm going to wish you a lot of luck with that. You have to get up and do stuff. You can't just sit idly by. Or take a couple bucks, go down and, you know, my friend's friend knew somebody won the lottery. Oh, what'd they win? 10,000? You know anyone that won like 20 million? Oh, no. And by the way, your friend that won the 10K, how long they been playing lottery? How much do they spend a week? Oh. That's the answer you got. Oh. So in other words, they probably spent $50,000 to win $10,000 ultimately over the years. It doesn't make sense. And as I do this video, I could just see a map in my mind. My mind's eye. JSnip4 subscribers. Hey man, he's talking about me right now. Hey, I went out and bought lottery tickets. Who the hell do you think he's talking to? Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Check. I can see the buttons being clicked. Because I hurt your feelings. No, my friends. Not here to hurt your feelings. Just here to educate. And I'm going to end this video by looking at this little chart. In fact, we can zoom in on that. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thank you, Satan. Thank you, Satan. Remember that one? Obama said that. Yes, we can. You say it backwards. Yes, we can. Thank you, Satan. Where are we at here? Let's remove that. Let's just take a little peek at this, shall we? West Virginia, 36%. Michigan, 36%. Georgia, bow, now, 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 now. South Dakota. Hold on, man. I'm messing up now. Rhode Island, Delaware, South Carolina. Florida. Florida's not really like a southerner type state. And since I live here, I ain't playing the tune. What else we got? Oregon, New Hampshire, New York, Massachusetts, Missouri, Maryland, and Tennessee spends 11%. So, North Dakota is the least, followed by Vermont, Montana, New Mexico, Minnesota, California. California knows how to lotto. I'm still blown away by 36%. This is what the state's income revenue is. And it's showing you that, and I'm assuming these are, I know it says thousands, but it's probably billions. So 3.7, at the very top, West Virginia, 3.758 billion. So 3.7 billion in total revenues to the state. 1.3 billion is from people playing the lottery, or 36%. Michigan, just about twice as much as West Virginia, with 6.5 billion coming in, and 2.3 billion specifically coming in from Lotto winners. Now, I find Michigan very interesting because that's one of the states that have been falling apart over the past several years. Auto industry, everything, I mean, just gone. Detroit, forget about it. Just wipe it off the face of the earth. It's finished. So, it's just, you gonna play the lottery? More power to you. More power to you. Let me tell you about the only time I'm gonna play the lottery. If I'm sleeping and I have some kind of dream and somebody's coming to me, hey man, this is even if they don't say anything, I just see these numbers coming in. Boop, boop, boop. How many numbers were those? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, okay. Wake up. Man, why the hell do I have a dream about numbers? Numbers, lottery? Let me write that down just in case. And for the next 2 sessions of lottery, Wednesday and Saturday, maybe I'll go buy a couple tickets. How many times has that happened to me? Oh, I don't know. 0? Never. I'm going to wish you all luck with that lotto. And if by chance one of you won it, man, would I have to come out here and eat my words just for you. Because I thought, think about that. Statistics of winning the lottery, this one, 1 in 300 something million. The statistics of one of my damn subscribers winning the lottery when I'm bashing it. Oh, what are the chances of that? Off the charts. So I guess I don't have anything to worry about, right? So you're saying there is a chance. Yeah. Just like there's a chance that the world can blow up before this video gets uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. There is a chance. Not very likely. Sorry about your luck.